Jaguar has a position in the hearts of automobile enthusiasts. The icon that Jaguar used to be is probably now gone. So in order for Land Rover to maintain their real SUV status, they really have to So आज की स्क्रिप्ट में क्या है? Swiggy and Zomato. So hello guys, welcome to another episode of Finfluenced and let's get started. उससे पहले मैं कहूँगा कि यार ये एक सीरीज़ है जो मैं अगले 1 से 20 साल के बीच में करूँगा. So प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब कर दो प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए, लाइक कर दीजिए एंड इट विल बी रियली हेल्पफुल फॉर द ग्रोथ ऑफ द चैनल एंड आपको भी मज़ा आएगा. यू विल गेट टू सी हाउ समबडी गेट्स फिनफ्लुएंस्ड बाय द फिनफ्लुएंसर्स, राइट? इट्स नॉट फाइनेंशियल एडवाइस, इट्स जस्ट शेयरिंग द फिनफ्लुएंस विद यू. मेरे पास एक नया ओपिनियन आया है और ये ओपिनियन काफ़ी कंट्रोवर्शियल है इन द सेंस कि स्विगी का क्विक कॉमर्स बिजनेस है और फूड डिलीवरी बिजनेस है, जोमेटो का क्विक कॉमर्स बिजनेस है, फूड डिलीवरी बिजनेस है एंड और भी दूसरे बिजनेस है, मगर दे आर नोवेयर क्लोज टू दीज टू बिग बिजनेसेस. जोमेटो ने फोरकास्ट किया था कि भाई ब्लिंकिट पिछले क्वार्टर प्रॉफिटेबल हो जाएगा, जिसकी वजह से उतनी हाइप थी. स्विगी रिसेंटली IPO किया है एंड द नैरेटिव इज कि अगर जोमेटो प्रॉफिटेबल हो सकता है तो स्विगी भी प्रॉफिटेबल हो सकता है, बिकॉज स्विगी नोज द पाथ टू फॉलो. बट मेरे को ये बात हजम नहीं हो रही. आई डोंट थिंक दिस होल्ड्स मच वाटर बिकॉज पहली बात तो दिस इज अ डुओपोली. इसका मतलब ये है कि क्या हो रहा है भाई? सीमेंट मिक्सर ले आया है यहाँ पे 2 बजे. ये कोई टाइम होता है क्या सीमेंट मिक्सर लाने का? हाँ, तो मैं कहा था. तो आई डोंट थिंक कि दिस थियोरी होल्ड्स मच वाटर बिकॉज दिस इज अ डुओपोली. और डुओपोली में क्या होता है कि यू नीड टू आउट परफॉर्म योर ओनली अदर कॉम्पिटिटर. ऑल्दो स्विगी वॉज अर्लियर इन द गेम ऑफ फूड डिलीवरी, जोमेटो बाद में आया, बट why is Zomato more valuable? Why is Zomato almost twice as valuable than Swiggy? Because they did something right which was fundamentally different from what Swiggy was doing. तो इसका मतलब ये है कि Swiggy cannot just throw away their own business model and just start with doing whatever Zomato is doing, right? And इसके चक्कर में क्या है कि Swiggy needs to think about alternative ways of growth. That does not guarantee that if Zomato is successful या profitable, Swiggy should also be profitable. Because the paths followed by these two brands, these two companies are very different. तो जब तक the number does not become positive, जब तक profit नहीं आ रहा है, तब तक you cannot really have that conviction. हाँ, तुमको loss कम होता हुआ दिख रहा है, that is fine. But लोग आर्ग्यू करेंगे नहीं, फ्री कैश फ्लो बहुत ज़्यादा है, इन्वेस्टर्स ने पैसा डाला अभी IPO में स्विगी के काफ़ी, तो उसमें है. लेकिन यार स्विगी के IPO में मोस्ट ऑफ इट वाज एन ऑफर फॉर सेल, तो वो तो इन्वेस्टर लेके भाग गए या फिर मार्केट में डंप कर रहे हैं. तो मेरे को तो IPO भी लगा था, मेरे को 2x प्रॉफिट हुआ, मैं निकाल लिया वहाँ से, ठीक है. सो आई न्यू दैट as long as the numbers do not turn positive, तब तक नहीं होगा. जोमेटो के साथ भी वही हुआ कि जब तक numbers did not become positive, तब तक the stock price was in a downtrend. अब क्या हम इस होप में स्विगी में इन्वेस्ट करेंगे कि ये सोच के कि नहीं स्विगी का भी इस तरह का ट्रैजेक्टरी होगा, someday it will become positive and that day the stock will grow up? You will lose a lot of opportunity cost in that case, right? तो मेरे हिसाब से ये तो एविडेंट है कि these companies are multi-crore businesses and they need to find a way how to grow. So they will figure it out. They have to figure it out. The management of both the companies are also very good. So there is no doubt that these companies will do well in the next 5 to 10 years. मगर in the next 1 year, 2 year, 3 year horizon, you need to just wait and watch how is this company performing in terms of their guidance and what are the challenges that they are facing to become profitable. Second point, the most interesting point, Tata Motors. मैं भी एक टाइम पे इन्वेस्टेड था और ये जो ग्रीन बॉक्स दिख रहा है आपको, ये मेरा बाय जोन था. एंड यहाँ पे जब ये 200-day moving average break किया for the first time, that is the day I sold Tata Motors, and उसके बाद से it has come down by 30%. And इसकी लगातार 3 earnings लगातार almost 1 साल से they are not performing well, and the main reason is because Jaguar and Land Rover business, because that amounts to approximately 60% of their profits. Tata Motors पे एक वीडियो भी निकाली थी शशांक गुडुप्पा ने, which was very interesting to see. Jaguar as a company holds a legacy in the British luxury car segment. Jaguar has a position in the hearts of automobile enthusiasts. But recently Jaguar has rebranded themselves and they are claiming to change the shape of their business and offerings fundamentally from the ground up. The icon that Jaguar used to be is probably now gone. It's controversial in some levels. It is understood that why JLR had to take such a step. But apart from Jaguar, there is Land Rover, the Range Rover series of cars. They are known to be the original SUVs. And please correct me if I'm wrong, but मेरे हिसाब से electrification of SUVs is a very difficult thing to do, especially when there is competition from American players and Italian players, like your Rivian, they're Chinese players as well. Because SUV is already by default a very heavy car, and उसमें if you have to put a battery pack which is highly dense, it even increases the weight of the car. Increasing weight of the car reduces its utility. And second of all, if you really have to make sure that it remains or carries on its SUV characteristics, its real sports characteristics, then you will have to properly protect the battery pack. क्योंकि अब तुम भाई एक पत्थर के ऊपर से गए, छेद हो गया, नीचे बैटरी फट गया, that should not happen. So in order for Land Rover to maintain their real SUV status, they really have to work hard to protect the battery, which again adds more and more weight. So there needs to be a radical innovation, and there needs to be an enormous amount of research and development that needs to go into changing these businesses, these iconic businesses, from the ground up foundationally into a profitable business. So even if they fundamentally transform the business, even if Jaguar comes out to be an all-electric company, even if Land Rover comes out with a sensible electric real SUV, an electric SUV in America will still be selling at half the price than a Land Rover. So my question remains that you may be able to produce a really good product, but will you get back the same amount of buyers that you had when Jaguar used to be iconic? That is the real question to answer, and that is the real business challenge, and जिसके वजह से they have to put a lot of money into R&D. An already loss-making business has to put more money into R&D, and that is also not a problem because Tata has immense amount of free cash flow to do that amount of R&D, but it's still an outflow. On the balance sheet you will see a reduction in the reserves. ये मेरी analysis है, ये मेरा thought है, ये मेरा opinion है. Please comment and tell me if I'm wrong, and tell me how I'm wrong, where am I wrong, what are the sources of which I can look at that are required for me to correct my perspective. ठीक है, मैं भी यहाँ पे sources देख के ही I'm building my opinion and doing my analysis and sharing this with you. I am not a registered research analyst. I'm not a licensed research analyst. I'm not a qualified financial advisor. So there is a high likelihood that what I'm saying may not be 100% correct. So if you have an alternative opinion, please comment that down below, and please like the video, please subscribe the video for more. Talking about the broader markets, yes, the market has seen some recovery. My portfolio has been going green for the last 2-3 days. There is only one company that is overall in profit so far, that is Indian Hotels. उसके अलावा बाकी सब कुछ लॉस में चल रहा है. Subscribe to the channel. Very soon I'm going to do a full portfolio review and a verified P&L reveal, जिसके अंदर I will tell you exactly all the stocks that I hold and उसके पीछे क्या rationale है. I do not hold Tata Motors, I do not hold Swiggy, I do not hold Zomato. Follow, like and comment. तीन बार बोल दिया मैंने. But yeah, make sure that you join me in the journey to get Finfluenced. See you next time. Bye.